There's. Well, hello everybody. We're back again. This is Euro Truck Simulator 2, and we're live back on the live stream with yourselves. And as you can see, we are currently running with a lot more of the map and a lot more setup. Thank you to Philip Robbins for your share. You will get the big horn when we get into our first truck. And I think, if I remember rightly, the last time we were in Brussels. So, shall we drop into this truck? And not much of a drive, that one though. Let's have a look. Let's go over to Egypt. We're going to drop into a Renault. Take 8 ton of rice and go down to Damietta in Egypt. Beer and snacks sounds like an awesome combination. This should load quite quickly. 8 ton of rice on the back of a Renault, and first job of the night out of Brussels. Let's just get our track IR set back up. There we go. And is it going to start? There we go. Let's have a quick look out on the outside. Just a little trailer, this one. Little container, a left-hand drive vehicle. Seeing we're in Belgium. Nice looking Renault T. Let's dive back in and get this thing out of here. And we're back with these Subtitles. We've had a look at trying to get rid of them, but they're there for good at the minute. Never mind. We'll work around it. Manual gearbox again. Sunday. We are running a little bit late, as everybody would expect, I suppose. We are about to head out. Oop. Nearly got the old bus. Oh, he's gonna wait for us. What a gentleman. Legend. Thank you very much, and off we go. And up on to... Oh, tell you what. We've got a gear. Get these lights before they change. Got a gear, come on. See if we can find a gear in this gearbox of ours. There we go. I knew there was one in there somewhere. These Renaults are a funny old bit of kit. There we go, into our first red light. Hopefully we will make this job without any accidents. Welcome on board, Philip, owner of the only UK distillery for gin, rum and whiskey, which is absolutely amazing. I probably got that title completely wrong, but having a look at his website, looked absolutely amazing. I'd suggest anybody do so. Have a look, give the guy some support, and plenty of likes. I'm sure he'll post his link up to his website again on the live stream. He's certainly more than welcome to. He wasn't hanging about, was he? So heading off towards Paris. Let's have a look. Paris and Mons. There's the great American embassy on the right hand side. And then once we get all our cash built up on this, we'll be purchasing our own cab unit again. That's going to take a few more streams, as we started this one a lot later than we did American Truck. Oh, it's got trees growing over everything there. And off we go. And then off to Brussels on our next junction. So, welcome on board, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for spending your Sunday evening watching Euro Truck Simulator 2 with myself, Subtype R. If you are enjoying it, please like, follow, share the live stream. You will get a shout out. Welcome to Brian Shields. You are a legend. Thank you very much for joining with Brian. Hope you're enjoying this tonight. Phil, I did say you were going to get a horn. This is your Sunday evening horn to Philip Robbins. Let's hope that is heard by yourself with your beer and snacks. Oops, hang on a minute. Nearly fell off the road there. Trying to read the messages. Producer of True Corn Whiskey Bourbon and a grain to glass distiller. And his website's up. Excellent. So, the website is www.forgandistillery.com. Pop along, have a word, have a look, see what high-end corn whiskey, rum and gin this guy makes. It looks absolutely amazing. Looks all top-end stuff. I had a quick check out of his web page earlier on, and it does look really good. Let's get some lights on, as it is turning 4:23 in the evening, game time. and we've got a couple of ferries to catch. Sorry, 9:23 in the morning, and we're going to be there for 4:23 in the evening. See a couple of ferries to catch up towards Ostend. Let's head up this way. Let's get on this road. Having a quick look through here, up over the flyovers. So we do have Liz admin in the page as well. Welcome on board, Liz. Thank you very much for joining us. That's the boss of this partnership. She is the main person looking after all. Oh, that's got a 12-speed box. Wow, that's cool. For a minute there, I thought it was only 11. So we're just running down here against the limiter. Obviously on a downhill, the limiter doesn't hold you back speed-wise, but it won't give you any more power, which is a bit of a nuisance for UK trucks and Europeans. We're all meant to be big boys that have learned how to pass these vehicles. Usually have taken probably 3 exams or 3 tests to get into the driver's hot seat, but still not trusted to be able to stop the thing from speeding. And yet we can dive out into the cars and drive on the motorways in normal cars, however fast we want. Hello to Foxy and also Morris Major. Hello to you, and thanks for joining us tonight. We are currently currently in Belgium, heading towards Ostend. This titanium bus gets out of the way. Should be able to get past him. Although he'll probably put his foot down now. Thank you very much for liking the stream there, Liz. Out to you. I hope the subtitles aren't making too much of a nightmare for people's viewing pleasures. It's something we're going to work on and try and get turned off. We are live streaming across 2 platforms at the moment. One of them being Facebook, which is what you're probably all watching at the moment, and the second one is a live stream on YouTube. Again, you can find that YouTube channel by hitting www.youtube.com/subtyper, and that'll be myself, and you can join me there if you want. We've got about, I think it's 150 followers on YouTube. The next big adventure for ourselves is we're moving on to Mixer and Twitch, and we'll be increasing our audience numbers again. We're already up to 474 followers, which we do appreciate every single one of you. We've got some really good people joining in the live streams, and we are open to any chats, any conversations you want to bring. Just bring it. We'll talk about anything from chocolate coloured Labradors called Cosmo in the last stream, to gin, rum, whiskey, to truck drivers, logging drivers, you name it. We've talked about it, and we will do. All we're doing at the minute is trying to provide a little bit of entertainment on this lockdown, or this anti-social distancing, whatever you want to call it. I know a lot of people are essential workers, and we take our hats off to them and shout out. Just crossed over into France, heading back towards Calais to jump on a ferry, and that ferry is going to take us down towards Egypt, I believe, although it might be 2 ferries. We haven't travelled this far before, so it'll be good to see if it's going to work. It might just crash out the stream. If it does, we'll apologise, and we'll learn from that mistake and try something else. So, back in the day when I was young and foolish, still foolish, just not so young anymore, this used to be the regular route when I was coming back from work. I would be setting away on my way back, heading back from the continent, bringing passengers back in a coach, and we would be heading back towards the Channel Tunnel. Always racing for that ferry, always racing for the train. It was always a case of keeping the hammer down as much as we could. The journey always seemed to pass a bit quicker on the way back over. Oh, what a terrible gear change. And that's way too low. Let's see if we can get this box right there. There we go, that's better. The American gearboxes are so much easier to work than the British ones. We are using manual gearbox, manual clutch. This would take up past an industrial unit. This journey in total with ferry crossings is 1,300 miles, and is going to take a little bit of time to get down there. Although the driving is normally not that much, it'll be more ferry crossings that are going to take the time. Get in. Nearly missed that cog. Not a bad truck, the Renault. Looks quite neat. The supports of Calais ahead of her. There's the railway line for the Euro shuttle. Go on, Sonia, and get around there. Told you. A lot of them don't need to indicate. Whoop. That was a bad pull away. Wasn't concentrating there for a minute. Could do with a bit more power in this motor. It's, I'm sure they're only a 440 brake horse, but 8 tons, still a bit of weight for a truck. There's car 4. We'll ignore them orange lights. Only 2 colours we're interested in, green and red. We might have to stop at these ones though. Do the different trucks feel different on your pedal, steering wheel and gear shift? They don't feel different on the actual items, but they do drive differently. And it all depends on what the gearboxes are. Basically the H pattern can be different. A lot of the European trucks only use the first 3 positions, and then you have to split your change on when you've got it set up the way we have. On American truck you've got possibly 4 or 6 positions before you need to range change up to your next set of gears, so they are a little bit different. The steering can be a little bit more, it can feel different in the sense of you might have to use more or less steering input, and sometimes the brakes, they react better with certain trucks, or the clutch is slightly different, or it's just the way they've got them set up. I think it's a little random. Hello to John Mitchie, thank you for joining us this Sunday evening. We are currently heading out of France through Calais towards a ferry crossing that probably doesn't exist in real life, but it goes, we're going down to Egypt with 8 tons of rice on the back. Why the Egyptians would want rice, I haven't got a clue, but that's what we're taking. So down to the port. Douvres, which is the French for Dover. Some trucks have got a better turning circle as well, I've found. This is going to be a bit of a tight one, I think. Thank you very much, John, for following me. You can have the big Sunday night horn. Big shout out to you, my friend. Thank you very much. You're our 474th follower, I believe. Welcome aboard. And we're going to head down here. There's the big ferries that transport across the English Channel. So we'll just keep on going as we drive down into Calais Harbour. You would tend to find that you would drive over a set of ramps past some factory places on the left and into the reception area. Really, to be honest, it's not a bad little area to go into. Been through there a few times. I've even worked in Calais. I worked there for 3 weeks in one of those factories, and they were producing pigment. We'll watch ourselves over this little ramp here. So we've got the little speed bumps to be careful of when you go in. So there we go, we're onto the ferry. And the one thing I used to always have to be careful of, Mark, welcome back, thank you very much, thanks for joining me, fella. Out to you, young man. And what we used to be careful was when you went under the boat, you had to be very careful of, no, where are we going, to Victoria, is it? No, Santos, Salvador, Fably, it might have been that one. Is that the one we were looking for? That one. Let's go to Fabiola, Montserrat. Yeah. We're going over to Egypt, mate. We're going to jump on a ferry down to Montserrat and then over to Egypt from Brussels. A route that happens all the time in European trucking. Let's have a look. And then what we're going to do is we're going to jump back in the old hot seat, jump back on the ferry and find out where we're going back onto the ferry, that is. And we're going to head back over to Egypt, I believe. Let's get the map back up. So we're literally going to do a full 180. Dive back onto that little green pad and head back over to another ferry over to Egypt. Not very clean over here, man, that's for sure. Carrying 8 ton of rice. Apparently they're short of rice in Egypt. So let's see where we're going here. Ventspil. No, where does that take up to? No. Port Said. Yep, that's the one we want. Port Said or Said. And we're in a Renault T range. And this should take an interesting little run into Egypt. Might do a few jobs around Egypt. You see some wonderful pictures of Rua Extended, which is Romania Extended, another add-on map by Lethal Erase. He's an absolute amazing mod generator. So let's get out of here. Let's go and get this delivered. Renault T range. That's what we've got on the back at the minute. Well, that's what we've got in the front at the minute. Welcome to Egypt. I hope you all get your passports. Slowly crawl through here in case I want to stop with. Looks like we're alright. Port Said discovered. So now we're officially in Egypt. Let's have a look and see where we're heading off to. We're going to be going left. And then right. There you go, Mark. Hitchhikers for you. And welcome to Egypt. Looks like we've got a either a recruitment agency coming up here. Ah, it's my first fine. 35 quid for jumping a light. Or it could be a garage. What's it going to be? Recruitment agency, I think. Yeah. So we can now recruit Egyptian truck drivers if we want to. Damietta, that's where we're heading to. Welcome on board, everybody that's sharing time with you all on this Sunday evening. Many thanks for joining us. There's one of them Iveco Stralices. Don't see many of them on the roads. SO tanker on the back of his. We're going to be doing a few runs. We'll probably get a few runs around Egypt. Weather in Egypt looks absolutely stunning. Same as the graphics. Looks really good. Thank you very much, Mark, for liking the stream. You, my friend, can have another horn. I'm going to just sit here for a bit because I don't know if we're going to be heading off. Oh, he's heading off. We're both heading off. I'm going to go down the outside of him here. Power down. That was a bad change. Damietta down here. Running around the outside of them boys. Nice little Egyptian town. Damietta discovered. Green lights all the way. That's good to see. And our delivery point is down here on the left. So that's a nice little start to the stream. Only one little fine. Let's have a look. This is where we're going in. Oh, nearly went past it. Let's have a look and see where you want it delivered. That lower wall on the right looked a bit of a nightmare. Oh, you want it over there. Now the pressure's on. We've got the legend that is Mark Murray watching me reverse this little short trailer, little tri-axle job into that space there. No pressure at all, eh? Let's see if we can get this in. Mark will be sitting there going, not a bother, I could do that in my logging truck dead easy. And I know he's right. Mark, when this lockdown's over, mate, you're more than welcome to come and have a try on this. And we'll set up some really difficult parking for you. And there again, if you can park Tesco trailers into some of the shops we used to deliver to, you can park these, no bother, generally. although I haven't done it for a while. There we go, not bad. We're in. We're not straight, but we're in. I'll take that. Right, let's get the handbrake on. And we'll have a look around, and I'll let you have a look at what we were hauling. So there she is, the Renault T-Range. Based on the Volvos, I believe. And not a bad looking truck, to be honest. And that's for load there. So if we sit on this side and hit the button, you can see that's dropped the trailer, and that's the first job done. Carl, we're going to be on Farming Simulator at about 9 o'clock tonight, mate. So you're more than welcome to join with there and then. I would look forward to seeing you. And 8 metre rear steer. Aye, they were a bit lively when you put them into reverse. So let's have a look and see what we are on at the moment. We are in Dalmea, or however you pronounce it, down in Egypt, right down here. Damietta, that's what I was thinking of. Now, where we're going to go next? Damietta back to Manchester with large tubes. Let's see what else we've got. We could do into Paphos. Let's go up to Cyprus. Paphos and Cyprus. Concrete juices. Oh, sorry, concentrate juices. I thought that said concrete juices. And we're in a DAF XF 105 480 horse. We'll take that job. We'll go into Cyprus from here. One ferry crossing. Another nice little screenshot there from the World of Trucks, which is another add-on you can add to your games. They're running a thing at the moment which is Trucks from Home. So if you've got Euro Truck Simulator or you have World of Trucks, sorry, American Truck Sim or Euro Truck Sim 2, you can actually join their Trucks at Home. Oh, it's a nice double for her. So we got some lights on, so it looks like lit up. So that's a decent length. Nice bit of cab unit there. Make sure indicators work. You can see them flashing on the doors. Yeah, they're all good. Let's dive back in and get this thing delivered and out of here. I think we're going out over that way, aren't we? Right. Have to watch these trailers out here. He's still waiting for her. Let's have a look. So we're going to be turning left out of here. Let this boy get out of the way. And now we're gone. We are live. You can see the telemetry on the bottom left hand side of the screen as well. That gives you all the current setup. Is he going to let it go? Oh, he might. What a gentleman. Who says bus drivers are no good? It's 7th. Let's get out of here. So yeah, welcome to everybody. Hello, and thanks for joining me. We are going to be live streaming one more stream tonight, which is Farming Simulator. You're more than welcome to join me for that. We normally have a right laugh. Our good friend Rob Ossel normally joins me, as he is massively into his farming. Also an absolute legend in repairing cars. What he doesn't know about Subarus and Isuzus, not worth knowing about. And hopefully you'll be with me, guiding me on like he did last week, which was really appreciated, as I've never played Farming Simulator before, but it's a really good game. It focuses the mind a little bit more on the actual management of the farm, as well as the actual driving of tractors and stuff like this. I think Carl said he's going to join us later on for that, which is appreciated. And you're certainly more than welcome. I'm glad to hear you're feeling a lot better than you did last week, my friend. And also sorry to hear that you're going to be leaving in the form of work-wise. You'll be missed, mate. I don't care what everybody else says. You will be missed. So here we go. Game day. It's Sunday, 7:05 in the morning. Sorry, it's Saturday, 5:04 in the evening. I always look at the wrong place when I'm telling you what time and where it's at. And we're going to be getting there at 7:05 on a Sunday morning into Pathos, Cyprus. Nice scenery though, isn't it? It's gorgeous. Really do like the scenery. Let's have a look through here. Hello to Louise and Pauline, and thanks for joining us. You're more than welcome to join us on a Sunday night. And we'll be going left here. And also like and follow if you want. Oh, look at that, man. Anybody would think he wasn't going to stop. No, he didn't. Glad these daffs have got good brakes, that's for sure. So, yeah, Louise being my sister-in-law, and Pauline, her cousin, as well. Hello to all of yous. And Graham Wilkinson, hello to you, my friend. Thank you very much for joining me. If any of you want to follow these live streams, just remember to like, subscribe, and follow. It's appreciated that you are all here. It's just a little bit of fun on a Sunday night, Sunday afternoon, Sunday lunchtime to get through these 3 or 4 weeks. The next, I mean, these are going to go on probably way after this lockdown's finished, but I hope you are all doing well. Graham, I used to work with at a coach company called Classic way back in the day. His name back then, as you'll probably remember, we used to call him Space Cadet. How the hell am I? Oh no, it's the next one. This is going to be an interesting one to get in. Tell you what, we'll drop it back into first. I wonder if it's worth going down, turning around. This is going to be tight. We might make it. Oh, that's tight. Hello to Joshua Gomez. Hello to you, and thanks very much for liking the stream. It is appreciated. You get your Sunday evening horn. Oh, thank you for joining with my friend. It is appreciated. And there's the little thing we've been looking for over there, the little landing button, which we're going to drop on and then get a ferry from here over to Cyprus. And that is probably the easiest way to get to Cyprus. So I don't know, are we going to go into Limassol? Or is it? It's Limassol, isn't it? So Limassol, Port Said to Limassol, £530, jump on that ferry. And that'll take you up to Cyprus. Let's hope everybody else is enjoying the live stream as well that you joined with. If you do want a shout out or a mention, then just leave a comment in the stream. Let me know who's joined with this evening. We've got plenty to talk about. If you want to come and join and have a conversation, it is appreciated. Buenos dias, buenas tardes, and guten tag, guten abend, bonjour. I know all the languages, me, like. I tell you, I could be a natural, couldn't I? I could be a translator. The only language I don't know is probably English. Now, how do we get out of here? God, I'm not going to get around that one. is going to be a bit tricky. They don't half like it tight. Tell you what. Let's see how this reversing is going to happen. We're going to go through that gap there, I think. But that lad in the Range Rover, she'd backed up a bit. Yeah, we're out. Dive round here to the like making it tight, mind. But that's the way we like it. Nice and tight and twisty. Normally we've got Nigel joining with as well, and we're good mate Mason Isles. I think I've just taken about 3 or 4 cones out. So this is Limassol discovered. It's known as Limassol, I believe, but Limassol is the local name for it. Again, really nice scenery. I'm kind of hoping I'm not going to have to reverse this into anywhere. I think I've just gone round this roundabout the wrong way. Never mind. I have. This is now coming with her. You can see how easily it's done though, can't you? Right, we're back on the wrong side of the road. It's because in Cyprus they drive on the left. I forgot all about that. Because it's part of the British Empire. They drive on the left. Probably one of the few places that they do drive on the left, but there you go. We've discovered something new. Cyprus is probably the Mediterranean version of the UK. So we're going to head out and go up to Pathos. Only 31 miles through Cyprus. Mercedes-Benz truck dealer found, so we can buy one of them in Pathos if we want to. We're just going to dive out here. He'll wait. Not many argue. Liz also used to drive coaches, and she's also driven trucks as well. And then she settled down to become the hardest worker on the planet. Married to me, and that's a job and a half. No doubt she'll tell you that herself. And mother to 3 kids. Eldest one, Lucy, who's currently working for the NHS in Durham, and is also a lieutenant in the St John's Ambulance Service and volunteering to become a member of the NE staff to support the NHS in the crisis. That's what she's doing at the moment. She's also, at the end of this year, September, starting her training to become a paramedic for Northumbria or North East Ambulance Services, it's now known as, wind turbine over there. Then we've got our middle child, Robert, who's the doer of the bunch. Nothing really he kind of turned his hand to. He does everything and anything. Really good gamer as well. Enjoys playing Call of Duty. Although he does enjoy the zombies, which to be honest I kind of stand. But if this crisis had turned into a zombie apocalypse, you would have wanted Robert on your side, and you would have wanted Thomas on your side, who's my youngest one. He's another big zombie killer in the Call of Duty world. So this is Pathos we're heading into. These artificial intelligent trucks don't just jump on the anchors, like they? So this is Pathos, I've got a feeling we're going in over there. Yes, we are. That's our delivery point. Keep my eyes open. Hopefully this will be quite a straightforward delivery. Although I bet it's not. It should be. Although I normally make a complete, not a pig's ear of this, like. I'd love to have a go at a set of doubles in real life, to be honest. If anybody has a double truck and trailer and they want us to have a bit of a go, or want to let us have a bit of a go, then definitely invite us. I'll come and have a drive of it. Hello to Ari Ellip. Hello to you. Welcome on board this Sunday evening. What are you up to? How are you doing? What have you been doing today? We've got people from all over the UK and all over the world join one of our live streams. Is this going to go in? There we go. We've got it in, and it's in this space. I'm so happy I didn't have to do any reversing. Let's have a quick look round of what we've got on, what we're hauling. There we are. You would never see me driving anything in a red and yellow jockey shirt and jockey hat. I mean, you know. I mean, I would probably wear the shades, but I don't think I'd wear the jockey shirt and hat. Although, I don't know. He looks Greek, doesn't he? There you go. That's the truck and trailer we were hauling. We'll drop the legs of the trailer down and go and get our next job. There's the handle winding down. Another excellent delivery. Doing better at this than I was at American Truck. Good to see you doing okay, Ari. Let's have a look at our next job. We're in Pathos in Cyprus. Let's have a look and see what we can get. No, where's Cyprus gone? There it is. Where's Pathos? That's where we are. Let's have a look. Oh, don't want to be searching for anything. So, what have we got? Pathos to Karaman in Turkey. Or we can go to Latakia in Syria. Or we can go to Karaman in Turkey. That looks a good run. Wall panels. See what else there is. Don't know where that. Launceston, Australia. No, we'll do the Karaman in Turkey. See how you're driving? Oh man, from Malaysia, welcome and hello. How is Malaysia? And I hope you're staying safe and well. It's nice to see we've got somebody over in Malaysia. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to you. My driving's horrible. Right, let's have a look and see what we're pulling. Dive outside. Oh, concrete panels. No, that's not a bad looking trailer. We'll dive this on. Get some lights on, get it lit up. Yeah, she's looking good. All well indicators are working on that side and this side. And our brake lights are all working. I don't know if we can see the rear lights. Oh, might be able to. Maybe not. Well, that looks good. Looks like a decent trailer. Let's dive in, and it's right-hand drive. That's good. Obviously, because it's a Cypriot truck. We'll head off to Turkey, which is where I should have been going. Me and Liz had a trip booked out to Istanbul before this all happened, and it got cancelled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And hopefully we'll be able to rebook it and do the trip either later this year or next year. Everything's still saved. Take the picture. Aye, I should do, shouldn't I? I should do a picture. I never thought of that. We'll try it when we'll drop it off. We'll see when take a screenshot. So we're in a DAF. We're in Cyprus. The weather's glorious. Cyprus is lovely out there, isn't it? Let's have a look on the outside, see if we can get some shots outside the truck. There we are. Just hauling away. You can see the driver there working hard to keep the revs up. Not a bad looking carb unit. Let's hear what the horn sounds like. Yep, sounds good. Let's dive back in before crashing into something. Just heading off up to Turkey. We'll jump on a ferry and head over towards Turkey there. Shouldn't take long this trip. I think it's about 300 miles, but I think a lot of that includes the old ferry as well. Use gear manual or semi-auto. It's a manual gearbox we're using. We're using Logitech G920 steering wheel pedals and gear shift, and I've also made a couple of switches which I've attached to the gear shift, which are for range change and splitting the box. Whoa, that's a big old drop. Didn't expect that. Now coming, would have, I tell you what, if we did that much faster, would have been airborne right in the middle of the roundabout. So yeah, manual gearbox and clutch as well, which is absolutely amazing when you get it right, but it doesn't take much to get it wrong, because there's no feel of the clutch. We'll go off this one, back to Limassol, which is Limassol. There's one Mercedes dealership. Ooh, there's a speed camera there as well. They've even got UK speed cameras out here. Mercedes dealership there. Then we've got some brand new carb units being delivered. Must be a Scania dealership on the island as well. Let's have a quick glance back into the port. This is quite a tight one to get into, if I remember rightly. But, well, what the heck. Oh, probably hit that a bit fast. Take some of that. Well, I took one of the cones down. I'm sure one of the lads will pick them up. I remember once doing a trip into one of the Formula Ones with a coach. It was me and a driver called Bruce Purvis, and there was about five other of the coaches going into Magny-Cours in France, or was it the Belgian round? Belgian possibly. And the police officers had laid out all these lovely lines of traffic cones, and me, Bruce, and every other single coach managed to destroy the whole lot of them. Let's put it this way, they weren't happy. Yep, Ari, welcome, and thank you very much for being our furthest connection. Where are we going to? Mersin. I wish I knew me history. I wish I knew me. Where were we going again? I've got a feeling that's the port we're looking for. Adana. Mersin. Let's do that one. We'll dive on that one. So yes, it was. We managed to demolish all these traffic cones. Well, we didn't demolish them. We just pushed them all out the way. So they had to go and reset them back up again. And every time one of our coaches came in, we just made sure the drivers knew that it was a good idea to destroy that traffic cones. Bit cruel, I know, but hey ho, has to be done. Well, it looks like it is an empty run from here, which is good. A quick run out of there. We're going to cut this one. I would have gone for that other gate, but yeah, we'll just run up this side of the road. Didn't fancy doing a hill start on that one. That seemed a bit of an extreme climb. So we're off skis again, up to Adana, Osmania. This is Turkey, I believe, which looks really pretty, doesn't it? It looks really nice. Graphics on Euro Truck Simulator are really good. I wonder what random events we're going to come across. So we do happen to have them. Random events do just appear sometimes. And when they do, they can cause havoc and chaos to the nearest routes. Mersin discovered, another town. And this is going to take 167 miles to our destination, Karaman. Let's get one next gear. Looks really nice out there, doesn't it? A little bit overcast maybe. So that's it, up on the limiter. We'll just leave it there as we head out across the wilds of Turkey. Let's have a look on the outside. So this is the carbon trailer. Quick flash of the light. And we're off skis all the way across Turkey. So there's some roadworks here. I'm glad I got back in that cab. I may have driven straight into them. Glad I didn't. Oh yeah boy, it's a bit of a bump as we come off the other side. Still got a load of fuel in it, and we haven't had an accident yet, although we have had a red light ticket. We are game time 4:33 on Sunday afternoon. This is the Turkish police, the old Turkish 5-0. Had a road accident there, and we've got loads of juice, loads of diesel. Welcome everybody that's joined with this afternoon. Thank you very much for spending your time with us, it is appreciated. We're going to be heading off this junction here, I believe, and heading up towards the Turkish mountains. If anybody wants to like and support the stream, thank you very much for doing that. It is more than welcome. We are in Turkey. Let's just have a quick run down here. Ooh. Bit of a left-hander coming up, I think. We have got the screens centered up since the last time people joined on the live stream. Hello out to you, and many thanks for joining with. I think that was Robert that joined with there. Destination is Karaman in Turkey, Ari. We're heading up through Turkey at the minute. Let's see if we can get you some information. So there you go, Karaman, and we picked up wall panels, 15 tons of wall panels. And next, we'll dive back onto the map there. We've got a Samsung Galaxy tablet working as a button box, and it's really good. See if we can get up here in 11th. So we're heading up to the tunnels. Only about 118 miles left to go. We're basically in the middle of the northeast of England at the moment. We are in Newcastle upon Tyne. If anybody knows where that is, you can look it up on Google Maps. And that is our location at the moment. That's where we're live streaming from. Weather here at the moment is overcast, not very warm to be honest. It was a lot better day yesterday, and we are basically running into the evening. I'm gonna have to be careful with this copper in front of her. No, I haven't got no gears. I will go 11th. I knew there was a one in there somewhere. 12 is the next one. 101 miles to go, and we're discovering more roads on the route. If that copper wasn't there, I would letting this roll on. I thought you'd nick us for that, like. There's my first speeding fine of the day. They're a lot more picky in the UK and Europe than they are over in the US. And thank you very much, Ari, for liking the stream. A big horn to you. I appreciate all the likes and subscriptions and follows and shares. And if you do feel we're worth it, you can also donate stars as well. Just click on the star icon and you can send us stars if you think we're worth supporting. It is appreciated, every single one of them. What we just ran under there was an automatic toll collection device, and usually what you'll find in the windscreens of European trucks is prepaid meters, and it's either prepaid onto the actual device or it'll be connected to a credit card, and that credit card will then take the payment as you run under it, because a lot of roads in Europe and the continent are toll roads, so they charge you for driving on them. But generally what you find is the conditions and the management of the roads are a lot better than the free roads and the roads that you would pay on just normally. A lot of European roads are a lot better than the UK roads in any case. We tend to have prehistoric animals running around the potholes in some of the roads that haven't been fixed. Although with the lockdown, hopefully the road crews, maybe you've been out, filled a few in, repaired a few roads. It would be an ideal time for the guys to go out there and do a bit of road maintenance when the roads are quieter, or should be a lot quieter. 65 miles to go, and you can see the sunset is looking absolutely stunning. There's a fuel station there on our right. Aye, that's living the dream right there. If you're an HGV driver and you're driving in conditions like that, and you've got free roads like this, and there's very little holding you back. Is this guy gonna let me through? Should have gotten across a bit sooner, but he was alongside us. You tend to find that with car drivers. They'll see you want to come across and tend to hold you in a little bit. Never a good game to play on the blind side of a truck, because if we don't see you, you're not there. It's starting to turn dark, so we'll get some lights on. There you go, headlights are on. That's always good to have. And they're all working absolutely amazing. So we are not that far off a destination now. Hopefully it'll be quite an easy park. Wall panels is probably going to a construction site, I would think. As you can see, the sun's starting to set, the time's starting to push on. It's now 20 to 7 in the evening, game time on Sunday, and looks like we're going to be at the yard for about 25 to 8 or so, which is not bad going. We picked up these wall panels in Pathos in Cyprus, and taking them up through to Karaman in Turkey. I'll apologise now for the subtitles. I haven't got a clue where they've come from or why they've suddenly started. We will get it fixed. There we go. We want this left-hander, sorry. If I turn right, would have been in trouble. Off we go. Big old climb. Nice big daff under our right foot as we accelerate up and out. One big shout out to everybody that's followed and liked it today. You are amazing people. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for all your kind words. Drop it up the gearbox. As you can see, the night's starting to set in. The stars are starting to appear in the night sky there. If we'd been in the Utah or Arizona area or New Mexico area, I'm sure we would have been seeing aliens at this point. If SCS want to do any add-ons, please, 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 at least do a flying saucer. That would be amazing. As a random event, just one random event in the New Mexican desert, a crash site. The new version of 137 Euro Truck Simulator 2 is also in beta test version at the minute, and the major changes on that is the sound modification, which is called F-Mod, and that is meant to add echoing when you're in tunnels. I think it's called the Doppler effect, where as a vehicle drives past you, it gets louder then quieter, and it also allows you to open your side windows. So not only will the noise change when you open your side windows, it means you can't put your head out the window unless your side window's open. So when you're doing the reversing and you're looking back over your shoulder out the window, you've got to open it first, which I think is quite a clever little thing to add. And you can obviously turn that off. This is Karaman. Tell you what, we'll miss him. I don't think he has. Always planted him. Oh no, maybe not. We'll move out now because we're going to be going left in a little bit into our delivery point. Another job done. We're rattling through the jobs tonight. Watch that light over there. I keep forgetting when you're not in the UK, you've got no lights generally on the other side, so you never know when to pull away. So hopefully that's going to give us the green light for both of us. If not, I'm about to just jump a red light. Oh, there we go. There's our delivery point on the right hand side. And it looks like it's not a bad bit to get into. Let's see if we can get this trailer backed in here. There's the loading ramp for the little vans and the forklift trucks, which is probably what they'll need to get this off. Spin it round. I'll stick my four wheels on. So I wouldn't, if the window was shut, I wouldn't have been able to do that. I would have to open the window first before I could stick my head out to look at where the trailer's going. We may have missed it, we may not. Let's see if we can get it in. We missed it a little bit. The only thing with this track IR, let's have a look and see if we can pull it forward a little bit. That was a horrible gear change, wasn't it? Yes, I should have done, my friend. I really should have done. Right, now we've got it. What we'll do is, the next good sunset, we'll park the truck up and get a photograph. We'll park it up on the highway and get a photograph of the sunset, and hopefully this is now going into the space. There we go. So we're in. Let's get this done. Turn that off there. Put the old handbrake on. Well, it's not bad. The trailer's straight. Let's drop this off. That's another delivery done. More XP, more cash, building up to be able to afford our first truck. So we've just leveled up to level 5. So we're going to go for another hazardous load graduation. So let's see what we've got in Karaman. Let's see what work we have. Let's have a look. Karaman in Turkey. So we want to be all the way down here. There's Karaman. What have we got? There's Larnaca, Pathos, Nicosia. Pathos, a lot going back to Cyprus. Usak, Ardana. Where's Ardana? Usak, where's that? Now let's do this one. So this is 18 tons of empty pallets. We've got a nice big Scania 730. What have you got for you? Well, the first Euro truck I would love to get would be something like a Scania Longline T-Cab. But we might go for a Scania. We do like the Scanias, do like the Volvos as well. Let's do this one. I've always liked Volvos, always liked Scanias, Philip. It's a nice truck. DAF, get on well with the DAF as well. But me, if I was going to be long distance and travelling, then it would be Scania. Reliable, plus basically you've got service places all over the world. Oh, we've got a double trailer. Let's set some lights on, see what this looks like. So we've got the new S-Cab. Wow, look at that, man. Indicator's working. All working good. Let's dive in. Let's get going. 288 miles to go. We've got double trailers. I don't know if this is realistic in Turkey, whether they have a lot of double trailers. I would think they might. This has got a slightly different gearbox on it as well. Not a lot of weight in them. But it's a nice looking Scania though. Big 730 horsepower. It's one of the biggest power engines that Scania do. Although I do believe that you can get them turned up even more. And that's the beauty of it. It's just gone from first to fifth without even batting an eyelid. They just keep on pulling these things. If we time this right, we didn't. Never mind. That's the power you've got when you've got a Scania though. Jumping gears and taking whatever cog you want. I mean, the 18 tons is not a lot of weight, so she does pull well. Quite dark out in Turkey this time of night. It's only 8 minutes to 8 PM game time, so we're leaving Karaman. Ari's all good at the minute. He's over in Malaysia. Whereabouts in Malaysia are you? Where's your home destination, young man? Where do you live? Foot down. I don't know what the outside view is gonna be like. Not a lot, is it? Quite difficult driving like that. Not many vehicles on the road, which is good. There's a rest area on our right, but we've got plenty time on our clock, on our tacos, and plenty of diesel as well. This should be quite good on our fuel all the way up to Usak. Crane through house, yes. Yes, they did, and they still do, I believe. Durham, Norfolk. Not yet, no, but we're working on it, Ari. Aye, crane through house. You can get crane through house trailers on this simulator as well. They're a good trailer, them. Used to always like the through house trailers. I believe they were German manufacturer. Come on, Ewan. Sometimes you have to give them a little bit of encouragement, or they'll sit there all day. Nice. They're good trailers. They used to do a lot of heavy haulage trailers and stuff like that, I believe. There was a lot of low loaders which were crane through house, and when I worked at Fowler Welsh, we used to get a lot of fridge boxes and stuff like that as well. We're based out of, they used to get all their new trailers delivered into Spalding in Lincolnshire. So you've got Antalya off to the left, and we're heading off to Ankara to the right. So Konya discovered. And then we head back off to the left. And head back out of Konya. If anybody lives in these places, then it's be interesting to know if these are accurate representations. Oh dear. Jump the lights, and there was a copper sitting there, wasn't there? Typical. Never mind. Why are some roads yellow? Those roads that are yellow is are down to the fact they've been discovered. General trailers in it would collapse in 2005. Yeah, I didn't know that, Philip. They made a damn good trailer though. That's for sure. And to be honest, I think most people would still have a throughout trailer over some of the other options that are out there now. If anybody's interested in fine distilled products, as in whiskey, rum, gin, then Philip's your man. He's running the only UK corn bourbon distillery in the UK. That's why it's the only one. And he's got some amazing products on his website at www.forgandistillery.com. So go and hit him up. That guy's got some really nice products on there, and you could be one of the lucky people to purchase one of his exclusive bottles of alcohol. Look at that. The old dashboard screen's going mental. Must be water in the electrics. Either that or it's thinks it's a police car. Well, we are going to get there at 2:36 in the morning on Monday morning, game time. And it is 9:20 in the evening. But there's some bumps on this road, mind. We are available across both platforms, YouTube and Facebook, and I hope you join with. And hello to all my YouTube followers as well. Many thanks for you joining with tonight. We are going to be extending our live streams over to the platform of Twitch and Mixer as well, so even more people to enjoy these Sundays, these lazy Sundays, watching watching us travel throughout Europe and the US. 9 o'clock tonight we're going to be hitting Farming Simulator 2019. She didn't like that, she didn't. But let's see it, that's not bad horsepower when you can pull away from it in 10th at 20 mile an hour. I tell you what, you get seasick on this road. The build, it looks like they ploughed it, I think. We are currently heading up to Usak in Turkey. Oh, I've been caught speeding again. 43 mile an hour. Now I'm doing 50. That Turkish copper decides he's going to have a laugh with us. Tell you what, we'll drop it in gear. I wish this bus wouldn't just keep stopping. No, no cruise control on this. I should have cruise control, really, shouldn't I? It would probably make it easier. But I've got a heavy right foot there, my man, Harry. So unfortunately, I tend to get caught speeding quite a bit. There it is. Should we just overtake them? This is a bit risky, probably. Get main beams on, see where this road goes. Dive past them. I'm glad it's a quiet road. Back on my side. I tend to have a heavy right foot. It'd be pretty easy to, like you said, to just put it on speed control and travel at the correct speed, but where's the fun in that? We currently are about 185 miles from our destination. We have got the Sim Hubs live telemetry on our left hand side of your screen at your bottom left there, and that's giving you all the details of where we're at, what we're doing, speeds we're running. Just blast past that cement mixer. The old night sky's looking nice out there. A dead sheep at the side of the road. Wasn't me. There's the lights of a city coming into view. That could be USAC in the headlights there. Nice quiet roads over in Turkey by the looks of it. Nice to have plenty of power in the old cab units. It certainly keeps the motors churning. It'd be nice this trip in the daytime, mind. Oh, there's some more coming towards us. Just when I was saying it was getting quiet, everything picks up again. Well, they've been all running together for a while. Maybe this is not USAC. Maybe this is a different place. Looks like a holiday resort, this. Speed limit back up to 56, that's good. Nice bit of V8 noise off the engine of this thing. I believe Scania at the moment are the only manufacturers, and possibly Mercedes, that have got V8 versions of the European trucks. It's a heck of a motor, the Scania. Volvo's do a nice big 770 horsepower version as well. Again, really nice motor, the Globetrotters. To back it off a little bit for these corners that are coming up. Oh, let's see if we can get a gear. There we go. Bit of a tight hairpin coming up, uphill. Glad I dropped it down one. Glad we've got the big power as well. See if we can get around the outside of them, eh? Oh, maybe not. There's our first accident. Got him though. Whoops. I should have took it a bit easier. Should have followed him round. That was a bit tight and twisted, wasn't it? We are approximately 131 miles away from our destination, and going to keep the foot down all the way to the top. Crash vehicle offence. There was no vehicle there to crash into. At least I didn't see one. Unless he's catching up with us after hitting that truck and trailer in that corner, maybe. Nice to be able to have the power to be able to take gears as you're climbing the hills. Let's see what we can get out of this thing coming down here, eh? He wasn't impressed I was going to come past him, was he? There's our unexpected event. Got the road closed. We'll head up here in any case. Oh dear. See if we can sneak through. But he's not going to be happy I've just done that. Wonder what the reason is it's closed. It'd just be my luck if the whole road's got a tree line across it or a truck line across it or something. I can't see another way of getting past. Oh, this could be why. Do them on the hard shoulder. Yeah, that should be fine. They're going to be impressed with me doing that, like, eh? Not that I ever used to do that when I was driving SUVs. I would never go against anybody like that or anything like that. If you saw a sign that said there was no entry for trucks and trailers, that was it. The truck and trailer wasn't going. It was. But sometimes when you've got simulators like this, it's quite nice to be able to just, you know, bend the rules a little bit. I mean, this is where you can do things like this and know there's not anybody going to get hurt. 95 miles to go, it would have probably added about another 3 hours on my trip if we hadn't done that. So, local time in the UK is 7:15 in the evening on the 12th of April. Easter weekend. This is normally where we would have a long weekend, would normally be off on the Friday and then off again on the bank holiday Monday. But seeing we've all been stood down from work for the last 4 weeks now, it's interesting. Everybody's sort of like feeling the pinch, I suppose, and we're all doing what we have to do to make ends meet, whether it's cutting back on certain luxuries or whether it's just, you know, enjoying what we have, which is the best way. Be thankful for what you got and don't worry about wanting something else. It's always good just to be able to enjoy what you have. We are possibly, there's been no mention whether there's going to be any extra weeks added onto the lockdown. I think the British government said they were going to review the lockdown procedures this week coming and advise if we need to carry on. We've been offered voluntary work for the Nightingale Hospital project, which we're potentially all looking into doing, and obviously we're still going to be trying to get some shifts in with the Northumbrian Blood Bikes and get back on the road with them. We've all got to try and help a bit where we can. We've got some definitely unsung heroes out there at the minute, including the people that work in the supermarkets, risking their lives to keep the shops open, and also the hauliers, keeping the vehicles on the road, the mechanics, everybody that's involved in that trade. And it's appreciated all you that you're doing. Also to the small businesses, it must be an absolute nightmare for you. Really feel your pain as well. It's difficult when you don't really get a lot of support from the British government to start with, but you'll always manage. You'll always struggle on. Things will be tight, but you know, when you get through it, you can look back and go, "Yep, we survived that. And if we can survive that, we can survive anything." So off we go for our next adventure down the next bit of carriageway. Some main beams on, see where we're heading off to. 54 miles to our destination, so that's not bad. We are currently not that far outside of Affior. I am not even going to Afyonkarahisar. I can't pronounce these Turkish words. There you go. Afyonkarahisar is the next place we discovered. Yeah, I hope I pronounced that right. If I didn't, many apologies to the locals who live there. Yous are amazing people, and thank you for letting me roll through your Gorgeous little city. I should sit here and watch the lights, shouldn't I? There we go. Hello to everybody that's out there, and welcome on board the live stream this Sunday. You are all welcome to comment and add any statements you want onto the live chat that we have at the minute. We've got a fair few people watching and joining in at the minute. We're just getting another speeding ticket. £300. I should really learn to slow down, shouldn't I? I'd have my licence taken off as if it was like this in the UK. And to be honest, I haven't got one single solitary point on my UK licence, my real licence. So I don't know if it's just because I take extra care when I'm driving. So when I'm on here, I give it a bit more of the big licks. Or whether, like I was saying before, in a gaming simulator like this, you can do a few more of the naughty things that you shouldn't do. So I don't advocate speeding to anybody, but sometimes it's a means to an end, and if you do it safely, then I don't say speed kills, I say it's bad driving kills. That's what gets a lot of people: speed in the wrong place and doing silly things like you can't do on here, going past police blockades. So 34 miles. We haven't had a look outside the truck for a while. Not that you'll see much. We are carrying empty pallets. It's I believe it's empty pallets. And we're on our way up to Uşak in Turkey from Karaman. We are in the Scania S730. Nice big carb unit. Nice big powerful carb unit for sure. Love to get my hands on one of these. If anybody has got a big S730 and they want to let us have a shot of as well, I'm more up for having to drive that and giving you some publicity on the outcome of being able to drive it. I have got my SJV Class 1, 2 and also my PSV. So yeah, if anybody wants to give us a shot, then I'm more than happy to drive them for you. And legally, would you believe? Or as legally as I can. Dive past these boys. Oh look, yellow Mustang. One of the local Turk rich people. We'll belt it down here. I wonder if employers ever look at these live streams and think, I would never let him drive my truck. I know I might. But luckily, or unluckily, I don't own one. So one day maybe. Well, this is Uşak. This is where we're heading into, and we'll peel off to the left here. Check's now coming from the right, and I believe our delivery point is the next right junction. That's not the gear we wanted, that's the gear we wanted. So down here, and it could be directly in front of where we're off to our right. Let's have a look. There it is. That's our delivery point there. This looks like it's going to be quite an easy one. I believe we might just be able to sneak that in. We have got doubles on. Double trailers, are we in? Bit further forward maybe. See if we can get a gear first of all. Right, first gear. There we go, we're in, finally in, home and dry. Let's drop the handbrake on and let's have a look out and see how much we've done and what we've got. So there's a big Scania for you. Nice load of spotlights on the front. Single axle if you notice. And we've been hauling for DHL, or as some people call them, drop it, hide it and lose it. Let's drop these trailer legs down, as you can see from the animations, and then have a look. 463 XP, nearly 600 in total, and we're moving on again. We are in Uşak in Turkey, and what we'll do is we'll do one more job. Let's have a look. Uşak in Turkey. Where are you? There you go. Let's see if we can keep on heading east. Where's Mulga? No, it's down wrong direction completely. Oh, Thessaloniki in Greece. Oh, we could go there. Oh, should we carry lamb stomachs? So we've got postage, or we could go to Iron Pipes, Thessaloniki, precast stairs with an Iveco. Now, you know, let's do these lamb stomachs. Shall we? Postage package. We'll take the 11 tons and we'll have a go at the new Renault Magnum. 480 brake horsepower in the Magnum. Probably one of the tallest trucks that you'll ever drive. It really feels like you're sitting on top of the world when you're in that. Normally they've got the Mach engine in them as well, and another really good truck. Let's have a dive around and have a look on the outside while we get this started up. Get some lights on. So there you are, there's the Renault Magnum. We've got a FedEx trailer on the back. Let's dive in and get going. 335 miles, but that's including my ferry trip as well. Left hand drive as the norm when you're in Turkey. So Thessaloniki's in Greece. So we've been to Egypt, we've been across to Herman Reyes. Thank you very much for the like, fella. Horns out to you this Sunday evening. We are currently heading up to Thessaloniki in Greece with some postage on the back. The Greek mail heading out to Thessaloniki. In a Renault Magnum, we've got this very nice Renault Magnum. And again, heading to the east. Heading back towards the UK as we go, taking jobs as we go. £21,336 in the bank. Fair few fines paid though. There's the moon out there, as you can see in the sky up there. Can't see it over there, but you can see it out the side window. There she is. There's the moon and the night sky. Looking really nice. Currently 2:23 in the morning as we're leaving from Uşak in Turkey. And reckons we're going to be arriving into Thessaloniki at about 3:10 in the afternoon. So that's not bad. Old trip. About 12 hours. Could do that in one jump. Plenty of diesel in the tanks as we head across. We are going to be using this as one of our last trips on this live stream, and then we'll be back on later on tonight with Farming Simulator 2019, and we're going to carry on our farming adventures. It's the last time we left that one, we were selling wood to the sawmill, and also growing more crops in fields. This time we're going to do a couple of contracts, I think, to try and boost our funds. We'd also just bought a pressure washer, and I think the other thing that we're going to look at buy after we've gained a little bit more cash is an animal pen, possibly a chicken coop, because Liz does like to keep her chickens, and there's nothing better than homegrown chicken eggs. Not homegrown, but you know, free range chickens. We used to have 8, and unfortunately one night the foxes got in, and now we've got none. But as soon as this is over, there is plans for the chickens to reappear with a bigger, better coop, and in our own back garden, and we'll be having eggs again, which we cannot wait for. So I cannot wait for, because I love fresh eggs, just like straight out of the chicken coop. One of the best eggs you'll ever buy. If you've never tasted farm fresh eggs, then you've never lived. Oh, Ferrari there, or a Lambo, one of the two. Looks like he's been run off the road. This will come up through Turkey. Some big climbs here, mind. Some big corners. I think they'd build a motorway straight, wouldn't you? Take the racing lines through there. That was a bit of an aggressive corner, that one. We'll give him some space so he can pull out. I should have backed off for that one. You enjoy your evening meal, your roast dinner, my friend. I hope you have a brilliant food. And definitely, you're more than welcome to come back, Philip, and join with that farming simulator at around about 9 o'clock. Many thanks for all of your appreciation, fella, and stay safe. Enjoy the dinner. You'll have to tell us what you had, because I'm personally starving. But adios, and have a good evening. So, moonlight in the sky ahead of us. We must be heading out to the east. Sorry, to the west, as the sun will be rising behind us shortly. 3:32 in the morning game time, and we are currently heading off to Thessaloniki in Greece. Got a nice big Renault Magnum pulling hard, and it's looking good. Just checking out the mirrors. Drop a cog, and it's just to make this climb. About 258 miles to go. Remember, if you do miss any of this stream, you can watch it later on on the live show. Hello to David Rudd. Thanks for joining me. You are more than welcome to join in with the conversation in the live chat, fella. Welcome on board. I believe first time viewer. So Sunday horn out to you, my friend. And we're off southbound, driving through the Turkish and Greek borders. Let's get this done. We're going to push on with this job. We've got let's have a look what we've got on board. I can't remember what we're holding now. Post, I believe. So we've got 11 ton of post and packages on board, and they're on their way up to Thessaloniki POS speed, and we're in the mighty Magnum, Renault Magnum, and the game we're using is Euro Truck Simulator 2 with a lot of add-ons and a lot of maps. Cog it down for this one because this can be quite tight. That wasn't a very good change, but we've got the right gear in time. Manual gearbox on this and manual clutch. That's a better change. And also we're using the Logitech pedals, steering wheel and gear stick, and the Samsung Galaxy S10 gamepad for the button box. If anybody wants to like and follow this live stream, please do so. Thumbs up to you for enjoying or staying with us on your Sundays. All your time is appreciated, and we do love every single one of you out there for joining with and staying safe. It certainly helps the NHS and your health services if you have got a little bit of entertainment on a Sunday, and it makes a difference to when watching Coronation Street, EastEnders and all the other soap operas that are out there. So this is Izmir, Port Town I believe. It might not be, we might just be passing through. I thought this was a port coming up. So we've got Izmir here. I don't know if we're going to be driving all the way around to Thessaloniki. Let's have a quick look at the truck and trailer outside for everybody. This is our Renault Magnum. Not a bad looking cab unit, to be honest. Bonny looking truck. Let's dive back in the cab. We are at some point going to be purchasing our own cab unit, and you know what it is? I might even be tempted to buy a Renault as our first truck, or a DAF, and then give it out to one of our subby drivers and see how he gets on. So there's a Scania dealership found on our right hand side, so we can now buy trucks in Izmir in Turkey. I believe we're still in Turkey. There's the port there coming up. I knew we weren't that far away from it. Off we go, and then we'll jump on the ferry over to Greece. I thought this was the port town. So, plain sailing once we get into Greece, straight to Thessaloniki. Just diving up through the gearbox. And then we'll be heading right onto the docks. Docks off to our right over there. Not a bad looking cab either. Extra seat in the back there, which must fold down so you can get a bed. Unless the bed's above where. Yeah. The one good thing about the Renault Magnums, if you remember rightly, is you could stand up in them and have a good. If you had a 6 foot bloke, if you were a 6 or over 6 foot bloke, you could stand up with them without touching your head on the ceiling. Amazing sized cabs in them. So here we go, rolling down into the port. Hopefully with ferry tickets they'll all be booked, and we'll just be able to roll straight on through. Well, they haven't stopped with, so this is our ferry. This is quite good. And we'll get it parked up and select our destination off to where we're going. Let's see if we can just run into this little icon here, and we'll drop the handbrake on. Handbrake is on. I wonder if we can get a look at a view outside now. So that's what we're hauling. Don't know why I've got sunglasses on, it's the middle of the night. Although I do look good. There's my trailer. Lights all work. Let's have a look and see where we're going to head to. So there we go, on a 10-hour, 9-minute ferry crossing up to Thessaloniki. Let's do it. Off we go. So this is our ferry crossing over to Greece. That's Soru. I don't know where that is. Where's Soru? I wonder if that's Romania or somewhere like that. Interesting. Some of these little places are absolutely gorgeous, and the graphics are really, really good as well. So here we go. Arriving at 2:58 in the afternoon. Let's dive out of here. Take the handbrake off. Welcome to Thessaloniki. Oh no, to Hellas. Greece. So this is Greece, where all the Greek drivers are, would you believe? And we're only not that far away from our destination, and what we'll do is we'll head over to our destination and drop this cargo off. Hello and welcome to you, and thank you very much for liking the stream, Long Girl. Horn out to you, you're a legend, thank you very much. He's going to stop forward, that's good. We do have right away onto the roundabouts in Greece, I believe. And off we go. Heading on up to Longieri. You're a legend, thank you. To our destination, which is there. That's where we're going in. Right, okay. Let's get in there. Before the traffic comes. Gearbox is a little bit slow on this right now. Let's have a look and see if it's going to be a difficult or easy park. It's not going to be too bad, I don't think. We should be able to get it parked there. Although that trailer might make it a little bit more awkward. Make it nice and tight for her. Let's have a look. Whoa. You'll just drag it around and then head back out and just do a straight reverse back in, hopefully. You've got to be careful when you spin the trailers around that tight, because you can snap airlines and power cords and all sorts on them. They're pretty fragile things. Let's drop this into that space if we can. I may have cut this in too much actually. Let's see if we can get it in. There she's gonna go. We're tight up on that fence. There we go. Mr. Sykes Gaming, welcome and thank you very much. Thank you very much for subscribing to it. You, my friend, are an absolute legend. It is appreciated. If anybody does feel like subscribing or joining us, we will appreciate every single one of you. If you feel like donating stars, you can do as well. That is appreciated. But Mr. Sykes, here's your Sunday night horn. Thank you very much for the subscription, fella. It's appreciated. Let's have a look and see if we can get this into here. There we go. We're in. Excellent. That wasn't such a bad actual park after all. Let's get the handbrake on. We'll give you a look around the outside. So, this is the Renault Magnum. It's not a bad looking truck. Looks quite good, to be honest. Again, it's a decent car for living in. Decent car for working in. And we've got a Freightliner trailer there. Let's dive over to the other side. And you might get to see, or you might not. There you go. Another job complete. More money in the bank. More experience. So we've moved up another level. Or I should say we're on another level. Here we go. We are going to go and add high value cargo, I think, this time. Apply that. Let's do this. And we now, let's see what we're going to do. Let's have a look at one more job. Local time is coming up to 8 o'clock. What we might do is we might just leave the stream there. We'll give you a quick look at what we're going to do next. We are in North Macedonia, Thessaloniki. Vidin in BG. Where's that going? Oh, okay, that's not a bad one. Up to sausages, 17 tons of sausages. We could go to Serbia from Thessaloniki with a big Merc. You can see us now. That's good. Well, I don't know if that's a benefit or not, Liz, is it? Or we can go to Italy, Thessaloniki to Lexi with a load of logs. Let's see what else we'll have. If there's anywhere else we can go. Where's that? That goes up to Montenegro, I believe. MK. And so we're not doing too bad, actually. There's some nice loads coming up. I think the next load, I will let you decide. So the options are, do we go to Bulgaria? Do we go to Kraljevo in Serbia? Or do we take the logs to Italy? What do you fancy doing? Where do you fancy going next? But for now, if you do fancy either three of those destinations, please leave a comment. Either Italy, Serbia or Bulgaria, and we'll pick those the next time we hit Euro Truck Simulator 2. You have been watching me. It is Sunday. It is coming up to 10 to 8 this Sunday. I'll give you a quick look at the map, the world map, before we do go and show you what we've discovered and how many roads we've travelled on as a family together. We've been to the Isle of Man, we've been to Ireland, we've done the odd job in the Norway area. We've jumped on ferries, we've been to Egypt, Cyprus, Turkey, Greece, and we're currently in Greece. So if you're enjoying this, also into Brussels, if you're enjoying this map, then please leave a like, a subscribe, a share and a follow. We've got absolutely miles more places to discover, right the way down to Montevideo and the furthest part, Quellin in Chile, and we've got all of these places we have to video and have to find and discover. We've got Iceland. We go right up into the Russian areas of the world, as well as down as far as Australia. We've got Queenstown, Hobart. We've got a lot of places to discover, and we've also got this map to have a look at as well, which is Venice map. But for now, my name's Subtyper. You have been watching your Sunday Live Euro Truck 2 stream, and it is all appreciated. Many thanks for your joining, and I look forward to seeing you all in Farm Simulator 2019 in about an hour and a half. Until then, stay safe, God bless, and many thanks.